How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to scribe vinyl plank to a metal door casing. Okay, so what I've got to use as a little scribe piece, I just cut a piece off the plank here that I want to be using. The thing about that is it's the exact same width because it is the same piece, and that is absolutely key. What you want to do is, this is another key point here, whenever you put your plank down here that is ultimately going to go right here, it needs to be directly on top of this piece here, okay? So let's just say I had a piece of plank right here. So we're going to say I got a piece of plank right here that I'm working up against. So what I want to do is set this piece that I'm working on directly on top of this piece that's already installed. And I want to make sure it is absolutely perfect because that's going to determine how tight my cut is. And also I have it directly lined up with this piece here that I'm going to be buttoning it to, okay? Now what I want to do, I got my piece right here, my little scribe piece. I'm going to take and just push it all the way up to this piece here and all the way into this corner piece right here, okay? With that being done, I'm going to mark the back of it right there. Now, the thickness of your mark is pretty crucial if you're trying to do some super tight work, okay? So whenever I cut this, I'm going to make my cuts on the inside of my red mark, okay? Now I'm going to take my piece, line it up. I want it to be flush. I don't want it to be crooked or anything like that. I want it to be flush right against this side right here, and also exactly flush with this edge right here, okay? So I got it there. Now I want to come down and mark over about like so. Now I want to take my piece and push it up here. I'm going to line this piece and butt it all the way up to that one right there as well, okay? I want to make sure that it is buttoned up against this firmly. I don't want a gap. If there's a gap there, there's going to be a gap whenever I make my cut, okay? So I want it to fit up there nice and tightly. And I'm just going to mark right down there like that and put me a mark right there. This mark is going to be the bottom of that, okay? Now I'm going to go right directly to the top of this piece here. If you'll say the top, we'll say the other side or the top or whatever. And again, make sure that it's flush here. I'm just going to get me a little mark right there to the edge of that. Now I want to I want this to be butted right up to this piece right here. So I'm going to take and just push it right there, make sure it's nice and flush with that piece right there, and mark it over. And because this was not able to come all the way down, I'm going to take my plank right here and just finish out that finish out that mark, okay? Now I want to go ahead and finish out this mark with my same piece. There we go, same thing there, just finishing out all of my marks so I can be accurate when I'm cutting. Okay, there we go. This piece here, as it is with the commercial door jambs, this is a little bit rounded here and a little bit rounded here. So what you want to do, you don't want to come all the way to your point and cut down and to your point and cut down. I'm going to leave just a little triangle in these corners right here as I cut my pieces, okay? So I'm going to come about maybe at 3/16 or something like that. If I need to trim them out, I can. And I'm going to just go right there, and I will do the same thing right down here. I'll leave that a little bit rounded as I cut. Now I will connect my cuts. Again, I'm going to stay to the inside of my red mark right there. That should make that fall nice and tightly. And if you're wanting it super tight, even if you're using an ink pen, you're always going to want to cut to the inside of your mark, okay? Okay, I'm sure you guys can get the point of what's going on now. But we'll finish it out and let you see the results anyway. Okay. This is nice and square here, so I don't have to worry about leaving my little triangle piece in the corner of that. Okay. Right, let's break all this off and then we'll see how she fits. I'll probably have a little bit of cleanup to do on this. So this little bit, there's just a little bit of backing there, and right along here where it don't break off completely flush. So I'm just going to take my piece and give it a little bit of a trim right there and right there. Get all my backing cleaned out because this is going to be a nice tight fit. So we don't want anything in the way. Try to get this right our first time. Okay, go ahead and mark off all of the red and see how it fits. Okay, cleaning up nicely there. Okay, let's see how she blows. Okay, so we got here, everything is good here, everything looks good there. Looks like I could actually get just a little bit tighter right there if I wanted to. But you can see how leaving my corners on there definitely worked out. That fits right around there nicely. Fits right around there nicely pretty much everywhere. That's not really even enough to worry about. It is a tiny crack. I probably can't even get a blade down between that. It's so small. But anyway, cutting to the inside of your lines and using your little scrap of plank. Remember, it's got to be the same thickness, and cut it off straight for the use of your marking, okay? But using this to mark it out tight, 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 and all that good stuff, you'll get nice results just like that. Okay, I hope you guys like this little video, and hopefully it will help you out in your day-to-day jobs whenever you come up to this in the future. Anyways, as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a share, and also comment, okay? Those three little simple things definitely help out with the channel. It'll boost it more, and it will also get it out there for more people to benefit from these videos just like yourself, okay? As always, thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, FBSB's out.